Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Summer. So in this video I'm going to explain two things, and one is the fact that from what we have seen that this new Davido's baby mama is she's a troublemaker. Okay, hear me out. And the other thing is that Davido deserves her. Okay, now I have to say this because our people, a lot of our people, not all, or some of our people, when they hear this, they can, it's like if you say, it's like sometimes there's some people that is like their brain is this small. So when you give an information, they take that small information, you know, and then when you say more, it's like their brain can take more. Their brain can expand to grasp the other aspect of it. What I'm saying is this. I'm about to tell you that this lady, from what I've seen, is a troublemaker. And I'm going to say that Davido deserves her. So when I'm saying that she's a troublemaker, it doesn't mean I'm saying Davido is innocent. Get that? And when I say Davido deserves her, I'm not saying that this lady is innocent. So please take a minute and really digest what I'm about to say. Okay, this lady, right? If you don't know, I'm talking about Davido. A lot of people know Davido at this point. Davido is a Nigerian famous singer, and at the moment, there's a lady that just came out and said she's pregnant with his child. Basically, it's going to make him a baby dada of a lot of babies. Okay, so because I think we're going into 6 or 7 at this point, I don't even know. So that is who we're talking about, in case you don't know. Okay, why do I say that this lady comes across, I think, from what I've seen, that she's a troublemaker? Hear me out. Now, she's a troublemaker because, why I say that? Do you know that the first thing she did, okay, was the post that came out in which she said, I have tea. If you don't know, social media level, especially the American side, when they say I have tea, it means I have gist. It means I have something to expose. It means I have, do you know, content creator use it, they have content. So to call it a tea, it shows the intention. If she had come out to say, I have a story to share, this is supposed to be her life experience. Another thing I have to say, she said she's pregnant. Whether she's pregnant or not, that is one. Okay, because we never see big belly. Okay, that is one. But I'm not saying she's not, but I'm just saying she knows 100% if she's pregnant. You and I cannot know 100%. Okay, so I'm not saying she is, I'm not saying she's not. At the same time, if she's pregnant, who is the father of the child is another thing, because we don't know until the baby comes out. Okay, yes, Davido must have slept with her, 100% we can think about that, but Davido may not have been the only one that slept with her, so the baby may not be Davido's. Okay, and don't forget that everything I'm about to explain, I'm going to tell you, every time I'm about to explain about this lady, from what I am seeing, if I say she's a troublemaker, whatever, and I'm going to tell you that Davido deserves this. Why? Because he has chosen not to respect himself. Okay? He has chosen, okay, let me not divert to that. Now, so until baby comes, DNA test is done, then we can say 100%, oh, it's Davido's child. Do you know? Okay, now, so for someone to come out to a blogger, I don't know who she was messaging, that first screenshot that came out, she said, I have tea. For someone to call their life experience a tea, that is a term that shows she was up for drama. She was up for, from where I'm looking, she wanted the clout. She did it and don't forget, she has never said anything about how Davido offended her. Let's not, do you know, so people come out and say, I'm pregnant for so and so person, no, he has denied my child, and he has this, that. Do you know what I mean? Or he threatened me. But she has not said what her offense or what Davido has done that triggered her to come out and spill a tea. Notice what I'm saying. Most people that explain that they are pregnant for somebody always come out and Insta blog or whatever they want to gist lover and be like, oh, I'm pregnant for so and so person, and this celebrity is rejecting my child, or I asked for money to go for antenatal, he didn't give me. The lady that came out to call out a Cubana chief priest, she came out to say, she was even crying, you know, she has asked him to contribute towards this child, that she's struggling to care for this child, she needs him to support him. You see that? But to come out and say, I have tea, that was already the alarm bell that shows that this is someone that came from the onset with drama in mind. Okay? You know, it's not normal to call your life story, because it's her life story. It's not normal to come out and call it a tea. Okay, now that aside, another area I want to speak about is this. I personally think she wanted to be pregnant. If truly she is by Davido, right? I think so. That's what I think. Because when this news started coming out now that she is into pom-pom movies, if you know what I mean, and then what's it called now, and that she's into OnlyFans and all of these, all these things, the people are bringing out receipts or bringing out, I can't even post it here. I've seen some stuff here and there, I can't post it here. Now, if she is into that life, right, and she no carry belle all this time, there was a comment somebody wrote somewhere and said that he watched the video, he cannot get this thing off his mind. Say the way she was riding, the way she was, all of those stories. Comment, I saw somebody posted it and wrote and said they went to watch it, right? So if she has been doing all of that, she no mistakenly carry belle. Why come saying that Davido only mistakenly carry? You understand? Women that are into the business they have described she's into, they know how to prevent it, typically. So if she no carry belle for all the other people she has been acting her pom-pom movies with, but she carry for Davido, one of the top singers, if not the top singer in Nigeria, right? Some people, they choose who the father of their child should be. Listen, I'm not talking about blame. I'm talking about the area of realizing that, okay, it seems this thing was planned. At the same time, I'm saying Davido deserves it because he refused to respect himself. He refused to have dignity. He refused to tie rubber. Because if you must, we can say don't go outside. But if you must go outside and play a away match, the least you can do is to tie rubber. So I am saying everything I'm telling you she is, I'm saying, well, Davido deserves it. Because if he mind where the waka go, this would not have happened. Okay, now, so for the fact that she no carry belle for all these people where they say now Davido go carry for, I believe it was strategic. And let me tell you guys, if this lady is truly pregnant and the baby is Davido's child, now we say Davido don't enter one chance. Do you know why? It's not all this backyard Nigeria. You see, the two combination. Not only that this lady is American, but she's an American living in America. You see, if you're American, you're living in Nigeria, you want drag for child support. You can't, you know, typically, it go hard because Nigerian system be as it gets. So she's an American living in America. So if she want drag am for child support, we still not be all this Nigerian level. The court can ask for his income. And then they will do deductions. And then they will decide how much money he should bring towards that child and the baby mama. You know, Davido can never escape it because Davido is American. So it's not, if he was not even American, I go say, Pata no go America again. They no go do me anything. But he's American. So they have a lot of ways to hook you. Because you have the citizenship. If they decide, you see, if they decide to really hold somebody for child maintenance, you know, rich them do. America can do it that if you say I'm not going to enter America, but you carry your American citizen, you're traveling up and down with American citizenship. If they can decide, America, if they mean that, they can decide that the day you go renew your passport for American embassy in Nigeria, that they will be told to ask you to bring proof of your child maintenance payment to be able to renew it. That is why this guy enter. What am I saying? That's why I feel say this guy don't enter one chance. And I'm saying it again, he deserves it. Because he's been, how can you have so many baby mamas and you cannot say, you know what? I actually can't be in control of this. I can choose. I always use the word juice. I can choose where I spill my juice. I've said in a lot of videos, you see, your seed cannot grow where you did not spread your seed. Am I making sense? Okay? Now, so I think this lady planned, chose her father of her child. That's what I think. Okay? Another thing I want to say is this. If you look at all the things she's bringing out, all the whatever, Davido no offend her. Like, she has not, but we saw all the, I made a video where I showed you guys all the receipts. Even Davido was begging or whatever, you can see he was even like, he was humble. The guy was humble. You know why? Because the ball is no longer his court. You see, his juice was his. But the minute he sprayed it on the land he didn't want, he lost control of it. I really want men that are listening to take note of what I'm saying. your juice is yours. You have the power over your juice. But the day you go and spray it on a land you didn't want to, that is when you have lost control of it. Now he's begging her. He is begging her, don't post this one, delete this one, or whatever. And it looked like he was asking her to get rid of it. He doesn't have the powers anymore. She has the choice to make, to keep or to remove. Right? But there was a time when it was all under his control, because it's his juice that belonged to him until he sprayed it out there. Right? Okay. And if you see how this lady, if you see the way she has been replying and posting on Twitter, my people, I'm telling you, it comes across like she wanted the clout. She can say all she wants to say. I can tell you it looks like it. The way the amount of proof she was posting on social media, I'm like, let me tell you, I'm not saying she should not post though, but what I'm saying is that it shows that she is willing to go at all length. Women will say, it beats me, and I mean you beat, okay, I go bring all the receipts, we go say, okay, see where you know as they come from. Oh, you said this to me. Look at the conversation between them. Davido was too humble, and yet she was triggered. She can say, I don't need clout, I don't need clout. I bet who know her before now? How many of you know her before now? Okay. Look at the conversation between her and the Clarks Adeleke. That Clarks, I don't know if it's a cousin. I think it's a cousin to Davido, if I'm not mistaken. You know, that conversation, you can see that she was giving Clarks Adeleke fire. But this guy was simply giving her water. And she didn't seem to like it. She wanted fire for fire. She wanted something hot. You see, when Davido was begging for her, that is hot. It makes her more energized. Or Clarks no beg. Clark just said, do you want another contract? If I'm not mistaken something, I will put all this on the screen. Do you want another contract? You see that she dey block some of the things where she reply. My people, waiting the contract. Does it mean they have signed contract? Because say, do you want another contract? Let me say one contract. One contract don't expire. I said, safe delivery. That she was don't wish me anything. Because you see Clarks, that guy, oh my God, I don't know the person, but when I read it, I said, wow. The guy, let me read it to you guys. Let me read it to you guys, right? This is a conversation with the Clarks. He said, so it is about money? You want a new contract? That's what Clarks Adeleke asked her. She said, because you just do too much, talking. No, I don't want anything. And the Clark says, don't run from the conversation. You see how calm he is. You can see. And it doesn't suit from what I'm seeing. She is grag. And she wanted, you know, she needs the fire. You see when you put fire and fire, boom. And it seems she wants the boom. But she's coming with fire and Clarks is coming with the water. And that water, she didn't like it. She wanted the boom. Right? Okay. She said, I'm good. Clark said, we can have a civil conversation. You see the way Clark is going. Oh my God. You see the way the Clark is going. She now said, I don't want anything from anybody. I'm good. Have a blessed evening. Clark says, okay, if that's the case, then no problem. If it's Davido will be begging. From the comments she released though, but Clark is not begging. He said, okay, no problem. He said, I will advise him to allow you keep the baby. Although I said it is not in his power to decide whether she should keep the baby or not. But it means I will tell him not to ask you to remove it. That's what it means. So all that begging Davido is doing, this guy, Clarks, is not for that. Say, keep the baby. As in, have the baby. Bona, don't remove it. Abby? Okay. She blocked whatever her response was there. And then she now said, like, what contract? Why didn't you ask what contract in the comment section? I mean, in the text and reply part of the message. Why are you writing what contract or as a caption on its own? Why you not reply on what contract? When he asked you, she said you don't want anything. You didn't ask him in your conversation what contract. Okay? Then he said, and I wish you safe. And this part, I wish you safe. Hi, that Clark. I'm gonna make a separate video about this Clark. Clarks now said, and I wish you safe delivery. You see that? He keeps giving her water. He keeps giving her water. He keeps giving her water. Right? Look, oh, she didn't even like that one. I don't know whatever she must have said, but he then replied and said, this is none of his concern. You don't intend to keep each other. As in, you're not going to be in a relationship with him. Right? He said, the pregnancy was a mistake and you chose to keep the baby. Your choice is respected. You see how they give water? Oh, he said your choice is respected. He's not giving her gra gra gra. And from what I'm seeing, he is going mellow. And then you now see that she now gave a praying hand emoji because he's quenching her fire. Right? Let's learn from this Clark. So Clark now said, I will advise him to wait. Once you deliver the baby, we will do the needful and take responsibility if it's an adeleke. Mic drop. That part, I was like, whoa. You see how matured, how civil, and how cultured this guy sound. He said, we will do the needful, you know. If Davido from day one said he want to keep the baby, okay, that's no problem, that's fine. You know, when the baby is born, you know, we can have the DNA test. If it's my son, if it's my child, whatever. I don't believe her gra would have lasted this long. Let me tell you guys what I'm trying to say. Two people did whatever they did, right? They shouldn't have done it, and something came out of it. All this gra, all this is not necessary. Shebi, the other girl in London was pregnant too. She had a child. We don't know whatever conversation happened before that, right? You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be a fight. Two people do something. A child is innocent. It doesn't. I always say it. These babies are innocent. They didn't choose what way they will come into this world. But this kind of drama is unnecessary. And I keep saying, I don't know what the trigger is for her drama. But you can tell from the beginning, the first statement, I have tea, that she has a different plan and agenda. That's what it looks like. Okay? He said, if it's an adeleke, basically, you know, I love that. And then she said, wait, on what? Only God can advise me on my life. Eh? Okay. Only God can advise me on my life. And you don't have to wish me anything. I'm in great hands. I'm blessed beyond measures. Because he told her he wishes her safe delivery. Like I said in my other video, you never know anything. You won't born for Yoruba. Yoruba na there greet passport. Yoruba na kiniku. Yoruba have a greeting for everything. Ekujo meta is ekujo meta. How do I even? That one is one I don't even know how to translate. Eku joko, eku sitting down. Eku igbadun if we're eating. Eku palemo. Eku. He never said it. This one safe delivery. Asokale afani. Asokale afani. Yoruba have greeting. Never ready. She was not happy that he told her safe delivery. And then, what's that? Let me find it. And he said, I only try to understand things from your point of view. People have told me that's what that word means, P-O-W. It's needed. She blocked some things. You see that they block. What do they block? If you want to give us tea, don't give us half a tea. Give us you should give us the whole kettle. The whole teapot. Can't be giving us tea with small sip. So all that, I don't know why she's blocking some things. But anyways, this is family. She now captured it and said, this is family. It's been spoke about for weeks now. From the conversation between her and Clark did not beg, did not fight her, did not accuse her, did not attack her. Clark was so flat like this. And he didn't suit. But when Davido is begging, it was making her more. Am I supporting what Davido did? No, I didn't. I don't. But I'm saying that there doesn't have to be a fight about it. Two adults did what they did. When I know call us where you know call us where you did one. Now you call the whole world. You did hear. Something else I want to say. I think, which is my thoughts, you know, I think that after, because she said she knew, I didn't know I was married, but I knew when the son died. And what's it called now? I knew when the son died and whatever she now said. I am thinking that after the son died, I'm thinking that she realized, okay, maybe I can try my own luck. You don't forget that sometimes women can try to want to hold on to a man with a child. Davido and Chioma, you know the way it was like, this is my, you know, Davido carried that baby, that Chioma pikin, like, let's be honest, right? It's possible that when Chioma's child died, she saw a chance to, okay, maybe I should try. That's what I'm thinking. Because let me read, there's one place she wrote, you know, when she said, oh, I didn't know he was married, I did all of those things she said. But let me read you guys this, right? You can say one thing, but your actions can say something else. And most of the time, the actions they say speak louder than your words. Okay, now there is among her screenshot that she posted herself, there's this part where she said, furthermore, I didn't know at first you were married, but I knew after, and I still desired you. And she's making a video and saying, I didn't know he was married. But you still, she said, and I still desired you. When she said, I'm not looking for marriage, I'm not looking for marriage, I'm not looking for, how do you desire him? And then you're mentioning you desire him under the same comment about him being married. You found out he's married, but I still desired you. So let me tell you guys. The thing is this is why I say Davido deserves her. Because it's not one first baby mama, not second, not third, not fourth. Okay, let's say fourth, right? Because the one in Ibadan, he still said that one is not his own. But if you have had children 4 times from 4 different women, right? If that is not enough wake-up call to say, I have to be careful what I do. How much is condom? How much is rubber? How much is it? You see the child support in America, it's not more you. I can bet you that from the way I'm looking at this girl and the gra that we have seen so far, this is the kind of girl that will take you to the highest courts for child maintenance. And when this kind of a woman decides to handle you, it's like taking you through the cleaners. This will be the, it don't born before. Now this one be say it don't born. Because the financial responsibility that is going to come out of it, condom is cheaper. The stress that he's going through right now, the embarrassment, because you can see he was trying to, from the comments she posted, he was trying to cover it. Condom is cheaper. There was a place where he said a particular blogger was asking for money. Like if they give the blogger money, the blogger will not post it. But they didn't mention whatever name. How much is condom? You know, reach $1. In short, some packs have $1. $1 pack if you get up to 4 or 7 inside. 1 for each day. If you must play way macho, $1 could have saved him all these problems. A man that is, if you don't say before, go say, he's careless young man. He is a married man now. If you can disrespect your wife this much, I never even talk about the girl that came up in France. I never even go that side. So we don't know whether it's true or not, but somebody came out in France. It shows you that even in one of the comments, he read and said, what's it called, messages. He talked about himself, like she's not the only one that he has been cooking it raw with others. That is irresponsible. You're putting not only your life at risk, but Chioma's life at risk as well. Your wife's life at risk. Before you can say Chioma was only a girlfriend. Now she is your wife. She deserves that. You owe her that much. There's a report that she's pregnant. What about protecting that child she's carrying? So maybe this is what he needs. Maybe to wake up from this nonsense behavior. Maybe this is the wake-up call that he desperately needs. So when I say he deserves it, because let me tell you guys, you can't blame anybody. Let me tell you why I don't blame the women. Okay, when I say I don't blame them, let me say why I don't really blame the women. The women are happy to have these babies. You are the one that is not happy to have babies here and there, but they want your baby. So you are the one that has a problem. They don't have a problem. They have a blessing. As far as they are concerned, you are the one that do not. You understand? We can see Davido has always, even all these babies, has always been like a very lovey-dovey with his children. We've seen all of that. But we can tell that obviously it's not how he would have loved it to be. Now, you don't want born here and there, but girls out there want born for you. So, why will you blame them when this is what they want? They are doing what they want to do. We blame you for not making the right choices. So, I see people blaming the women. Me, I'm not to blame them. What are you blaming them for? This woman, a woman can idolize you as a superstar, rich man, and say, I can't keep this man. He's only coming to visit me corner temporarily. But I can have his child. At least I don't have him, but I can have his child. So you can come here and shout and talk about them till the cows come home. But for as far as they are concerned, they've just gained a blessing. So what are you blaming them for? For pursuing their dream, for pursuing their dreams of being Davido's baby mama. You're wasting your time. Blame the man that does not want it. I hope I'm making sense. Another reason why I say she's a troublemaker, I can talk about Davido and say he deserves it, but I want to speak against the idea of her insulting Chioma. There is no, let me tell you guys, Chioma does not know her. No, Chioma has no business with her. So for her to speak about Chioma in this disrespectful way is completely uncalled for. Let me read you guys some of these screenshot messages she shared. And she disrespected Chioma, and that is wrong. Okay, I am sorry. In America, we don't think like that. I think people talk about, oh, you know, she wants the video, whatever. And she said, I don't think like that. No, babe, I'm 29 and I don't want to be married weirdo. That's what she's claiming. Okay, and she said, the F, I'm young and I'm lit and I'm paid and want to achieve so much more. Married for what? So I can sit in the house with a baby and get cheated on? Is that not a shade at Chioma? There's no need to, you know, throw a jab at her. We can come here and say Chioma could have done better for herself. We can say all of that. I've made videos about that. But Chioma did not insult you. Chioma was not there when you were dealing with Davido. Leave Chioma out of it. This is wrong. Okay, I said she put 3 laughing emojis and said you all are delusional. Under that, she captioned it and said, no babes, I'm not a walking doormat. So Chioma is a walking doormat. Do you know what I mean? Why? So why insult the other woman? Why insult his wife? The husband has disrespected himself by laying with you. But what has the wife done to you one-on-one? What has she done to you to deserve that? And she said, when I go to my other home in Miami, I drive a Lamborghini. When I'm not working, I go on 2-week vacations. Apparently, people have found out that the so-called work she's doing is OnlyFans and pom-pom movies. People are digging up a lot about her already. I go 2 weeks vacation overseas. You can't sit me down with a Birkin bag. I talk Birkin, I just say nah. Muslim overall dress that women wear. People now said it's a designer bag. I know designer. I don't know designer. So he now said, and people are now saying that Chioma, Davido buys her Birkin bags, Birkin or whatever they call it, Birkin bags, right? Okay. He said, you can't sit me down with a Birkin to sit in the house with, meaning that Davido's sat her in the house and just buy her Birkin and sat her in the house. Right? I'm from New York. We are the celebrities outside, not inside. So Chioma is stuck inside. I personally feel like you have to be a troublemaker to throw jabs at the man's wife. You understand? That was, you know, you have to be a troublemaker to do such a thing. Okay. Now, apparently they said she has released Davido's phone numbers. She has it. Let's not forget, Davido has not responded. Davido has not responded, nothing, and yet she still has enough fire to keep going. That is a lifestyle of a troublemaker. I'm telling you guys. There is a picture they said she posted. She said, you all don't play. Davido really enjoyed himself. She's still going, right? That's what she posted. Another one she posted, this is her post from, they said, from Twitter. Another one she said, how many of you all played Assurance to hear my name? Are you guys getting it? She said she's not chasing clout. What is all this? Right? This is the screenshot I don't want to forget. This video has gone really long. She said, I have my own money. I have my own this. I have my own that. I have my own that. And then the same her now shared a screenshot where she's asking for money. David, can you have someone send me money in the morning, please? I have a lot going on and I need to pay some very important stuff that popped up out of now. You say you don't need his money, but you have been collecting. David Ona said, Monday I'll be able to. She said, okay. How can you not say you don't need his money? The way you even act so casually, it comes across as something you have been doing. I said already, everything I say, I see her like a troublemaker and all of that. At the same time, I'm saying Davido deserves it. Maybe finally this is the wake-up call that he needs. Something else I want to say is that for a woman that is pregnant, from the picture, videos we've seen her, whatever, the belly never big, okay? So whether she just do the dipstick, you just miss her period, you just do dipstick, whoa, I have tea, internet. It's early pregnancy, one. Take it easy. They tell you safe delivery, you they reject prayer. It's too early. I'm not saying anything would happen, but I'm saying that you never even born yet. You never even born yet. You don't do what will happen when you born. Be humble, eh? And don't forget that because you get belly, no me say the lot of pregnancies people have, they lose it in 6 months, they lose it in 7 months. They even child no born piki no die. So you can't use it to begin to feel like you are the top on top of the world. Do wait, day, you know. So calm down. Calm down. Anyways, at the end of the day, this is how I feel about it. I feel that from what the vibe I'm getting from this lady, I'm getting the vibe of a troublemaker, right? And at the same time, I'm saying that Davido deserves it because he has no, like, what are you going to say? So many times it has happened before, yet he could be that careless. And to even imagine that they say she was the pom-pom actor. If she was the pom-pom actor, and you have been going there to swim inside the same well that Igbemado have been swimming in. People know they fear STDs again. You were going there to go and swim inside the well other people have been. Where is the dignity and self-worth and respect you have for yourself? And now she's about to be the mother of your child. And people will go on the internet and see the mother of your child in a particular way. In a particular way. Like I say, I believe he deserves it. Hopefully, this is the wake-up call that he desperately needs. I don't know. This is how I feel about it. As always, whatever your opinions are, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.